Good morning. My name is Primera Hendiastari. My student number is C11.2018.01904. And today I will tell you about my opinions. About the pros and cons of studying from home. Ever since COVID-19 spreads across the world, especially in Indonesia, students from any range, from kindergartens to the college students, must study in their homes or their boarding homes in case they never going back to their homes. Assignments are submitted with education apps like Google Classrooms or perhaps Edmodo or their school websites. For example, in Udinus, we have Kulino. This is called studying from home. In order to stop the coronavirus spreading, until this day recording, the COVID-19 in Indonesia is 8,000. So that's why the government decides to make students study at their home. Of course, there are some pros and cons about this. Here are the pros of studying from home. Students can finish their assignment. Some students can be nervous when they must submit an assignment on that day. When they do their assignments on home, they feel more relaxed to do it. So they don't need to feel nervous about it. Students can take a break from doing their assignment. Students are prone to get stressed if they do their assignments, of course, and then they can take a break like stretching or perhaps listen to a song. They can choose their time to take a break too, or perhaps any break they want to. Students can study in their own ways. They can listen to music. They want to listen to music while studying? Okay. Want to write something as a reminder for the next day? That's okay. Students can study in their own study habit as long as it's not interrupt their study. But for every pros, there are cons too. Here are the cons of studying from home. It is required an internet connection. That's right. It is required an internet connection. But this is the most but not everybody in this world, technically in Indonesia, for example, have a good internet connection. How do they submit their assignment, for example? If the due is today and their internet connections are bad, how do they do it? Do they must submit it yesterday? Or perhaps the day before the submit day? Not everyone, especially students who stays in the boarding homes, they need internet connection. But internet connection these days, if the boarding homes don't have a Wi-Fi router, it will be more expensive and it will cost more money. It will be little face-to-face. Number two is no face-to-face at all. Relationship between the teachers to students, and in university case, the lecturers and students are important. With face-to-face, students can ask their questions about the materials, or perhaps they want to ask the lecturer about their classes and so on. But with studying from home like this, they can't. Even if they can, it will take a time because lecturers and teachers are human too. Teachers send the assignment and their materials towards group chatting group these days, and students will struggle to understand it because it just requires text to text and not with speaking from one to the face and not speaking just like in the traditional classes. More assignment This is the most crucial one. Most students are stressed today because they have more assignment. Come and go. I'm sorry. Many students feel stressed because of it. And of course, this will cause a problem because more assignments, more homework is mean more stress increases. It means their stress level will increase. But this is for, filter grades, right? But how can lecturer fill the student grades if they don't give them some assignment? If they don't fill the attendance list, how can they make sure that the student is present without giving them assignment? Well, that's all for me. I'm sorry for my nervousness. Thank you for paying attention to me. I hope you have a good day. Sorry, turns out I turned off the material after it was done, and I didn't check it again. So I'm sorry. Also, the last question is, if I prefer studying from home or studying in college, like traditional studies. I prefer studying from home because it's comfortable and I don't like to meet many people. But of course, it will give me disadvantages because I don't talk a lot or chat a lot to people. So I'm going to change my choice. I prefer traditional studies, studying under college, because I could talk to people. Talk to people I know, because it makes me communicate more. Communicate with speakings and not texting. It's better that way. Of course, it is tiring, but it's for the better world. And I hope this pandemic is over and our studying routine will be come back to normal. Thank you for listening to my opinion.